Was your Tyler's back? My SmackDown review for April. This is April 17th. Yep. And then we all know WrestleMania. I'll do it all on Sunday. I'm just hoping for a decent WrestleMania, but more no, it's 2-0 in Las Vegas. So it's in Las Vegas. I'm in the T-Mobile Arena. Why couldn't it be in the MGM Arena instead? Like I get the T-Mobile Arena is more of a very traditional arena, but whatever. Anyways, a red truck pulls up as Randy Orton and motherfucking Pat McAfee. Ugh. And then all of it said he hands them a contract. Pat tells him he reads through his own contract. A self-admitted, and then Randy Orton comments on. He says he will be the first one to him admit it. He doesn't need Pat McAfee and all that. And then he tells him what he needs to hear and all that. And then he listens to Pat. Here comes WrestleMania. He wins the chamber and he is facing Drew for the title. He is there is no longer lost with Drew. He has no love lost with Drew and all that. But then Cody wants the belt back and all this. And then Orton says Owen turns on Cody and has his friend he needs by Cody's side and all that. It says number 15 and all that. And they drive off. One thing I noticed is that Cody Rhodes got the WWE Championship back for some reason. Where did he get it back? I have no fucking idea, really. Anyways, we get the MFTs defeating the White Six. That was a street fight. It was a fun street fight, but they almost whatever. I'm just tired of this damn feud and all that. Tama Tonga was not happy about it. It tells a story and all that. 3 out of 5 was actually a fun street fight and all that. Anyways, we cut to R-Truth is with Damian Priest. R-Truth tells that Asuka cursed the New Day. Priest tells him it was Danhausen. R-Truth tells him Danhausen was last week. He said it was Asuka. He said Woods is sick, so sick that he turned into Sammy Sosa. Wait. What the fuck is he talking about? Priest, by the way, is like, what the fuck is he talking about? All that. They're facing the New Day for the tag titles. And speaking of Danhausen, we saw a clip of the Miz and Maurice renewing their vows, and then Danhausen cursed Maurice and all that. Oh my god. They show what happened last week with Drew attacking Jacob Fatu, and then the camera show a Popo Carter showing up, and then Jacob Fatu comes out of the car and all that. He said tomorrow night is unsanctioned, no police and all that. The match that should have been for the WWE Championship, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, but there's that, said he will dog walk on his bitch ass. And yeah, then Alexa and Charlotte are backstage. Bliss says it has been a big year. She became tag team champions and all that. Anyways, moving on from that. And then we get R-Truth and Damian Priest defeating Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller. It was yeah. Waller ate the pinfall, and that was funny to see R-Truth confusing people once again. 3.5 for this, for R-Truth funniness and all that. Anyways, then fucking Jade Cargill and then her goon squad comes out. She was about to speak, then Rhea stops her, and Jade's acting is fucking shit. Literally, I don't want to talk about the rest of this promo. It was just so. Anyways, we cut to the back where Solo is with the MFTs, aka the Mafia. Solo said the White Six is over because they did it as a team, and Tama Tonga said, as a team, Solo tells Tama Tonga to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. What? Why? Get two matches for the night. Anyways, there is a number one contenders match for the Women's United States Championship. I bet you forgot that belt even fucking exists. And Tammy Snyder defeats Jordan Grace. It was bad. One. Moving on. Anyways, then Trick Williams comes out to a fucking long fucking promo. Sami Zayn comes out, but no, it was just a guy in a gingerbread costume, a Gingy outfit. And then the real Sami Zayn comes out and got booed. Literally. And then there was the brawl and Sami Haluva kicks the mascot, and then Trick attacks him and holds the U.S. title and all that. Well, there wasn't his chance to win it Sunday. Probably he will. I don't know. Literally. Just. Anyways, we were supposed to get Charlotte and Alexa versus Bayley and Lyra, but guess what? This match didn't happen. Because Lash Legend just attacks everybody. And why the fuck are still pointing the Bella Twins all that? Nikki Bella is hurt all that. What? Why? And then finally the Undertaker Memorial Battle Royal. It was just a typical Battle Royal where Royce Keys won. Honestly, the Battle Royal was fine. You know, it was a good Battle Royal. And Royce Keys winning was actually the right move, honestly. I thought it was going to be Talatonga, but thank God it wasn't him. Because he was racing at John Gonzalez. And all that. Well, then he had a decent street fight earlier in the night, but still. 3 out of 5 I'll give this match, but the battle rules are just okay, really. Anyways, then Cody comes out for the last part, and he says, WrestleMania in the Jersey, that someone is messing with him and all that, including of the final boss, Travis Scott. Fuck Travis Scott. And all that. And then CM Punk comes out. In a suit and all that. And then Cody asks, since they are friends, if they shake hands and hug, and we will kick him in the balls and turn on him and all that, but no, that didn't happen. Anyways, he said Cody has done since things as an college, Cody learned from some of the best of John Cena and his father and Randy Orton. If Orton has one of his teachers, he isn't now, and basically all that. Cody tells him there is one thing he wants to shine with him. He knows Punk is up against at WrestleMania, and he is against a guy they created. And Punk said after he went away for 10 years, but they still chant his name. And all that. And then that's that. And then Mr. Red, and then, considering going on, Macho King was Mr. WrestleMania after that. It became Shawn Michaels. It looks like Punk is making an argument that the new Mr. WrestleMania, he said his dad would be extremely proud of him and loves him, and then they hug, and that's how Raw ended. Or SmackDown. Not Raw. SmackDown ended. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, it was a solid episode of SmackDown. It was better than last week. So there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna B-. One bad match, and that's basically it. So yeah, WrestleMania review will be on Sunday because of the both nights. And then Thursday, my second channel, you subscribe to Clickation on that one. You will see TNA Lockdown 2011 going back to TNA in 2011, 2006, and all that. Well, 2011 Lockdown's that next one we're doing. After that disaster of a Victory Road pay-per-view, ugh. But that's on overdone with. We got that done with and all that. And Raw SmackDown reviews will still be here, okay? If I gotta do this, I gotta do like Triple H says, and you don't like that, me and my friend Mark, we're gonna stop watching. Okay, terrible joke aside, that's it for me. Bye bye.